EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Voyagers and the Dallas Cowboys.
The Indians set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Anthony Averett picks it. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Houston.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Brought down by Reggie.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Third down. Third and long.
On third and long, it's Brady. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here.
And 6.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
This is Elliott. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap. Get him. He's checking, crash.
the gun. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Voyagers 3, Cowboys nothing.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Wait, that 380.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first down, Elliott. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
3 at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Hey, Alabama. You better be afraid of me.
Shotgun now for Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To Mike Evans.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I know he ain't got it. At 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Here we go. Grip. Yeah, Mike.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Round set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, right over there, right over there.
Back and reload.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 46.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run again with Breida. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a play fake. Brady airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Man, I got you. 45. Mike, 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
2 times. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check 45.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 45. It's our field.
Hey, kill. 47.
45. Mike 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 66.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Brady trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Houston.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Down, Cowboys.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successful.
Yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
60 Bison. Double time. 4 down. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. Go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Double time. 4 down. Check. Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.